Record Hairdressing. This is Chris here, and today you'll see us do a nice freehand short graduation pixie cut using the clippers and cutting a hole in the hair. First of all, starting off the horseshoe section from the front recession line right to the crown and the whole way right around to the other side of the recession line. Once that's done, you'll see me taking a set of clippers. Don't want to mention any names, and we're just going to leave the guard, the actual clippers themselves, open, and we're just basically going to taper the hair out. As you can see, we're starting at the nape line, working our way up. Once we put the guideline in, then we're actually using scissor over or clipper over comb just to give us that wee bit of shape and just be a wee tiny bit more accurate with it. But as you can see, the back of Nicola's hair kind of grows in every direction going, so what we're doing is just that we're overcombing it just to complement the way the hair naturally wants to grow. Just working from the short bottom where we kind of freehand it in, and we're working up. And we're just trying to encourage the hair to sit the way it wants to sit, and then following through with clipper over comb, that excess bulk, especially up in around the crown. We want to create that nice kind of, 45-degree directly out from the head, just building all that weight up into the crown area. And towards the end, then we'll have actually a lot more of the bulk and the overhang from the top, and it'll give us the ability to work on both sides, keeping it really soft. So moving now on to our scissors, I'm just going to bring the guideline through the top, and we're just going to work that towards the front recession line throughout, and that just gives us the ability to figure out where we're going. And we're just scissor work up and down the line, and that's just getting rid of any excess bulk. Continue to shape and round. Vice versa, we're going to do the same thing on the other side. We're going to leave this a wee tiny bit more longer and a wee tiny bit more textured. Continuing the same guideline from the back where we're clippered over comb, and we're just going to drag that forward, and now we're going to scissor over comb that through. Pointing the comb outwards and just using the guideline from where we've clippered, and we're just bringing that around the front. Now you'll see later on we take our time later on just to dust that out and make sure that everything is as accurate as it can be, especially with somebody like Nicola here who has a lot of thick, coarse, wiry type hair. Not in a bad way, it's a great thing, but at the same time it just takes you to go over it, especially when it's dry. And that's why I tend to leave kind of the hairs around the ears and anything around the perimeter of the haircut. I always leave it to last until it's all dry and settled. Now our top section where the horseshoe was, we're going to lightly leave an overhang, and we're just going to bring everything directly out from the crown, directing it backwards and bringing it back one shape or one section into the middle, and that just retains a lot of the length and a lot of the bulk. The layers through the top, unfortunately you can't see them because of course I didn't move the camera back. Everything's just brought up and club cut through the top until you reach the front of the hair, and then everything's over directed back one section, and that just gives us the ability to maintain a lot of that length at the front. As you can see, working on the other side, creating the same shapes and taking the same steps. And now we're going to give it a good blast off and get everything sitting the way we want it to sit. Just using the demo hand to create a bit of texture, and then coming in with our big Teramix round brush. Once that's done, we're just using our buzzers just to lightly dust around the hairline. We're once again just freehand clipping it and clipper over comb it, and we're just encouraging the hair to fall in and be tidied into the shape of the head. Even if very soft, Nicola's got a tricky hairline, so We don't want to give anything that will look harsh or brass when it grows out in a couple of days. Just clipper over coming up the way, just picking anything off that we don't need, and just using the edge of the detailer there just to shape it round. And as we say, just leaving it to the last minute just to have a wee go around the ears. We're just taking all of that excess bulk away and anything that just doesn't fit into the shape that we want. And just coming in with a very, very large pair of scissors. They're overkill completely. And we're just dusting anything off that we don't like the look of. Again, creating the same idea on the other side, just taking any excess bulk or any wee flyaways or anything that just didn't get caught with the comb and the clippers the first time. Now through the top, the line's been cut, so we don't want to create a new shape. What I'm looking to do is take the club cut edges away. I'm just looking to point cut directly into there. Unfortunately, once again, I haven't moved the camera. There we go, and it's fixed. As you can see, we're just point cutting directly into them edges, just shattering them out. Nothing crazy. Now, this is the interesting bit. I'm going to take that overhang. We're just literally run the scissor down it, point cutting into it. Keep it a very, very freehand, very, very soft. And then just point cutting through the haircut, having a wee look at any weight or any bulk that we don't like. We're just looking to take that out. Once again on the other side, point cut up the way, and then just point cut into it. It gives us that nice shape. Give it Nicola the ability to wear her either direction, over to the left or over to the right. Adding a light bit of texture dust. A wee bit of shaping paste, which is our own brand. Having a wee muck about with that fringe that I can't get sitting. There we go, just noticed it. There we go. And then we're banging on that side. And then what we're going to do is bang it over to the other side. Have a little muck about. Double checking the wings alright for her. Thank you very much for watching. Please give us a like and subscribe and keep up to date with us. Any questions, feel free to ask. And have a good weekend.